I used to believe family meant safety, but in my house it meant judgment. Every morning felt like a trial where I stood alone. My father spoke first, my mother nodded, and my cousin Derek smiled like he already knew the verdict. "Evan, sit," my father said. I sat. "You're useless," Derek added. "Still living here." "I work," I said. "Enough to breathe, not enough to matter," my mother replied. Then my father said, "You're getting married." I laughed once, shocked. "That's not funny." "It is," Derek said. "To Lena." The room went quiet. I barely knew her. Quiet girl. Kind eyes. "She doesn't agree," I said. "She will," my father answered. "Just like you." I wanted to fight, but fear sealed my mouth. When they said I could leave or obey, I chose obedience. That night Lena texted me. "I'm scared." I typed, "Me too." The wedding was small and cruel. Chairs felt like seats for spectators. My relatives whispered and smiled. Derek fixed my suit and said, "Smile. This is your lesson." Lena walked in wearing a simple dress. Her hand shook. When she reached me, she whispered, "I didn't choose this." "Neither did I said. The officiant rushed the words. People laughed. When I said, "I do," it felt like surrender. When Lena said it, her voice cracked. Applause exploded, loud and fake. "Look at him," Derek said. "Married at last." I stood there, ring heavy on my finger, laughter cutting into my ears. Lena leaned close and whispered, "We're a joke to them." I looked at my family celebrating my humiliation and finally understood the truth. This marriage wasn't meant to save me. It was designed to break me. I learned quickly that marriage did not soften my family. It sharpened them. "Wake up," my mother said every morning. "You're late already." Late for what, I wondered when my life felt paused. At breakfast, Aunt Marla smiled without warmth. "You two look miserable. Newlyweds should smile." "We're fine," I said. Derek laughed. "Give it time. Failure needs space." They controlled everything. My pay went straight to my father's hand. Our meals were counted. Even water felt borrowed. One night Lena whispered, "Do they hate you this much?" "They always have," I said. She nodded. "Then we're the same." That scared me more than the insults. At the hall, Derek tossed me a mop. "Missed a spot." "I just started." "That's why you'll never finish," he said. Lena worked beside me, quiet but steady. When Aunt Marla mocked her dress, Lena didn't answer. She just kept cleaning. I asked her later, "How do you stay calm?" She said, "If I react, they win." Her silence felt stronger than shouting. Ryan watched from the corner, my younger brother pretending not to see. His silence hurt more than Derek's jokes. That night, my mother counted money at the table. "This is all we get?" I asked. "You get what you deserve," she said. In our room, I sat on the bed. "I feel small." Lena sat beside me, not touching but close. "Small things survive storms," she said. Later, I heard Derek laughing in the den. 6 months, he said. "They won't last." My father replied, "Good. That's the point." I stepped back into the dark, chest tight. This house was not testing us. It was waiting for us to break. I knew the night was set up the moment I heard music too loud for family only. "Evan, get in here," Derek shouted. "Don't hide like a ghost." I walked into the living room and froze. Strangers sat with drinks, laughing like they owned us. Lena stood near the wall, holding a plate she didn't touch. Aunt Marla lifted her glass. "To the happy couple. Our little joke finally has a wife." Someone laughed. "He's the husband?" Derek pointed at me. "That's him. The lucky winner." A man in a suit stared at Lena. "If he can't handle her, I'll take her." The room roared. My face burned. "Say that again." Derek squeezed my shoulder. "Relax. It's just talk." Lena whispered, "Stop." I looked at my father. "Are you hearing this?" He didn't blink. "Don't ruin the night." Later in our room, Lena shut the door and said, "They told me you'd be easy to control." I swallowed. "They forced you?" She nodded, eyes wet. "They threatened my job, my rent, everything." "I'm sorry," I said, and my voice cracked. "I'm not angry at you," she whispered. "I'm angry at the cage." I packed a bag with shaking hands. Lena watched, silent. "You're leaving me?" she asked. "I'm leaving them," I said. "If I stay, I'll disappear anyway." Before sunrise, I placed my last cash on the table and walked out. At the bus stop, air bit my skin. My phone buzzed, Derek calling. I let it ring. When the bus doors hissed open, I stepped in, terrified, but finally moving. The first week after I left, I learned what cold really meant. Not weather, life. The room I rented smelled like old smoke and wet carpet. The landlord didn't smile. Cash only, he said. No drama. No drama, I repeated like I could promise that. I walked into a diner the next day and asked for work. The manager looked me up and down. Experience? Enough to try, I said. He laughed. Trying doesn't pay bills. Next. By day 3, hunger made my hands shake. I took a job unloading boxes at a warehouse. A guy beside me smirked. New? He asked. Yeah, I said. He pointed at a stack. Boss wants those moved first. I moved them until my back screamed. Then the boss walked by and snapped, Why'd you touch those? They're staying. The guy laughed. My bad, man. I wanted to swing at him. Instead, I swallowed the rage and kept working. Anger was the only fire I had. That night, a tall man with tired eyes watched me lift another box. You're stubborn, he said. Or stupid, I muttered. He held out his hand. Marcus. Evan, I said. Marcus nodded toward the laughing worker. He set you up. You didn't quit. I needed the money. Marcus leaned closer. You need more than money. You need a spine. Meet me tomorrow. Same time. The next day he made me redo tasks until I wanted to scream. Again, Marcus said. Do it clean. I already did. Not good enough. I failed twice then got it right. My arms burned but something inside me straightened. On my way back to that cheap room I stopped thinking about my family's laughter. I started thinking one simple thing. How far can I go? Time didn't heal me. Train me. Months passed. Then a year. I stopped counting days and started counting results. My room became a small apartment. My hands stopped shaking. My voice stopped sounding like an apology. Marcus watched me sign my first real contract and said, Don't smile like you won the lottery. I'm not, I said. I'm smiling because I earned it. At work, the same guy who once set me up tried again. Boss wants you to stay late, he said. I looked him in the eye. Tell the boss yourself. He blinked. You got attitude now? I got standards, I replied. That night, my phone lit up with a number I hadn't seen in months. My mother. I let it ring. Then she texted, Are you alive? We're worried. Worried. The word felt fake in my mouth. A second message came from Derek. Stop being dramatic. Come home. Dad's stressed. Then my father called. I answered once just to hear it. His voice was softer than I remembered. Evan, where have you been? Somewhere I can breathe, I said. We did what we had to, he replied. You were lost. You didn't guide me, I said. You mocked me. Silence. Then he tried again. We can talk. Like men. I almost laughed. You never treated me like one. He cleared his throat. People are asking about you. They say you're doing well. I felt it then, the shift. Not love. Not regret. Interest. Before I could respond, a message popped up from Ryan. Lena's still there. They blame her for you leaving. My chest tightened. I stared at my phone and realized something simple. They didn't miss me. They missed control. So I turned the phone off and went back to my life. Karma didn't arrive with thunder. It arrived with missed calls. First was my aunt. Then my mother. Then Derek. 3 calls in a row like panic had teeth. I let them ring until Marcus asked, You running from something? I'm letting something catch up, I said. That night I answered my father. His voice sounded older. Evan, we need you. I almost said you never needed me before. Instead I asked, What happened? He swallowed. The hall lost its contract. Derek borrowed money. He can't pay it back. In the background I heard Derek shout, Tell him we're family. I laughed once dry. Now I'm family? My father said, People are talking. They're saying we used you. They're saying the marriage was a stunt. It was, I replied. Pause. Then his voice cracked. I was wrong. Those words hit, but they didn't heal. They just proved the damage was real. Derek grabbed the phone. Evan, listen. I made jokes. Okay. I'm sorry. Just help us. One loan. One favor. You didn't joke, I said. You broke people. He lowered his voice. You want me to beg? Yes, I said, then hated how it felt. Silence. Then Derek whispered, Please? I met them once at a quiet coffee shop, not to rescue them, just to see their faces. My father's hands shook. Derek couldn't hold eye contact. Then Lena walked in. She looked different, steady, awake, like pain had turned into armor. She sat across from me and said, I'm not here to reunite. I'm here to close the door. I nodded. Same. My father whispered, "Come back." I stood up. "No. I'm choosing peace. Just not with you." I thought revenge would feel like fire. Instead it felt like ash. After the coffee shop, I sat in my car and stared at my hands on the wheel. I expected my chest to explode with victory. It didn't. It just got quiet. Marcus called. "You okay?" "I'm free," I said, and my voice surprised me. "I think I'm finally free." Later that week Lena texted me, "They're pressuring me to talk you into coming back." I replied, "Are you safe?" She answered, "Not there. But I will be." I met her in daylight, not like a date, not like a reunion, just two people who survived the same storm. She looked at me and said, "I blamed myself for a long time." "I did too," I admitted. "I thought being silent made me weak." Lena shook her head. "Silence kept us alive. But it can't be our home." I took a breath. "I can help you find a place. No strings. No past." Her eyes softened. That's all I wanted. Respect. When we stood to leave, my father walked in like he'd been waiting. His face fell when he saw Lena beside me. "Evan," he said, pleading, "come back. We'll fix it." I looked at him and felt something strange, nothing sharp. No hunger for approval. No need to prove anything. "You don't fix people after you break them," I said. "You just live with what you did." Derek stepped in behind him, eyes red. "We were joking." I nodded once. And I was dying. I opened the door for Lena and said, "Let's go." As I drove away, I didn't feel like a winner. I felt like a man who finally chose himself. I didn't rise to punish them. I rose because I deserved better.